Is it time for us to care less about what happens in content creators' lives? Because at this point of time, there's so many cases that content creators are putting themselves in sticky situations just for content. Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. Lebitso la ka ke Kay. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning Sabi, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Don't be alarmed about the quality of this camera. I'm using a vlogging camera. I'm just lazy to connect everything since I got back. My office looks like a mess. Everything is just all over the show. So I'm just lazy to connect anything. So on this on this video rather, I'm going to be talking about a content creator, an actress. If you don't know who that is, she is one of the very familiar faces on SABC1 soapy or edutainment soapy Skim Sam. Her name is Innocent Siddiqui. I think on that on Skim Sam rather, she is Stoko, who is the daughter of Mantuli, the very famous Mantuli. But I know there are people who are like, when I'm saying these things, they're like, huh, what are you talking about? But anyway, let's get into this video. Innocent Siddiqui's house burned down. The circumstances regarding her house burning down are not yet clear at this point of time. She took it to her social media to actually post a video whereby on this video she was crying, and I'd assume that the husband was sympathizing with her because obviously the house burned down. Before I play this video for you guys, I just want to say, when you actually have your house flooded or your house burnt down, your whole livelihood, memories, and everything are wiped out. And that is a huge traumatic event that you can ever think of. I've never gone through that trauma, but I've seen people that went through that trauma. I've spoken to people who went through that trauma. It is a very traumatic event, and so anything that I'm gonna say over here, please take it with a bit of a grain of salt, because we don't know really for sure what went down on this one. But before we talk about it, let's get to this particular video. So as you can see that here, it's like a documentary, a reality TV show. She's crying, she's getting sympathized, the house is burning and all of those things. And at the end of the day, there's a truck or a fire brigade truck to extinguish the fire and all of those things. But this whole thing, it looks like it is just part of content. And it got me thinking somehow, sometimes like musicians or music writers, they would get into sticky situations just to get their feelings triggered in order for them to write. For example, Taylor Swift would go and date boys and all of those things, and she would go and mess around, and the next thing she gets hurt by these very questionable relationships, and then she would go back and write music about those things. And also, when you are an actor or an actress, you go there and you need to cry, and what you need to do, obviously, you will try to remember things that hurt you the most, and then you will start crying. And so most of the times you get yourself in sticky situations in order for you to benefit, in order for your career to benefit. What if this house was burned down just for content? Let's burn the house down just for content. I wish I'm just hallucinating at this point of time, because obviously if they've got insurance, the insurance is not gonna pay if it investigates the whole thing and then it comes back that they actually did that themselves. They burnt down the house. I mean, the whole video looks like some kind of a content, and we all know that Innocent, before, I think her grandmother died a long time ago, I think a couple of months ago or even years, something like that, I think a couple of months ago, whereby she took a picture, or someone took a picture of her where she was laying on top of a coffin just for content. I mean, who's taking pictures of people laying on top of the coffins and stuff like that? Who's that person? Or else I would say her twin, because she's a twin. Maybe her twin was not really taken by the whole thing and she decided to take the actual picture. So in this case as well, maybe the twin was there, or maybe the family members, the neighbors were there, and then she started crying. But the actual dramatic, cinematic whole taking of this video, it is so questionable. I'm like, what is going on with content creators? Should we just move on with our lives without sympathizing with them? Or should we look at in a different way, that they want to tell their story in a different way? Are they telling their story in a different way that we don't understand as normal people who are not in the content creator space? Not me, obviously. Some people who are not in the content creator space, because I am in the content creator space, and some of the things that I do in my private life, I actually take them as content, because obviously I've got my camera in front of me. I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm doing, and all of those things. Those things obviously are my private stuff that I don't mind putting them out there, right? And there's a lot of things that I do sometimes in order for me to get content. For example, I would wake up early in the morning saying that, okay, these are the things that I need to do the whole day. And sometimes I don't even go to restaurants each and every day, but I would want to go to a restaurant in order for me to actually do what? To do content, right? And this goes to everybody. I think everyone who's living in this age, in this internet age, social media age, everyone is striving to become the better content creator, and they would do anything to actually gain that momentum within the content creator space. And this lady is famous already. She is on TV already. What is going on there? Like, cinematic, my house is burning, and please take me some pictures, because I need the best cinematic outlook of this whole situation. I know I'm going through the most, but this will be a killer content. It's the same as people who start crying on camera. Like, let's say, what if the camera is not capturing you crying, and then you have to start again and cry, you cry more, like the camera was not on, or something went wrong, or there's no I'm checking my mic right now. Oh, there's no actual recording on the mic or something like that, and now you have to redo the crying again. Like, yo, guys, what is the content creator space doing? But anyway, this is what I wanted to say. I'm just looking at my time there, because I don't want this video to be long. If Inno or Innocent is going through the real emotions, I'm sorry about this video, honey, but this content is gonna be the end of us. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, thank you so much for watching till this far. Please let me know, what do you think about this whole thing? on the comment sections. And if you are not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I don't want you to be asking me what happened to you, where have you been, whereas you did not watch my last video. Hey, but anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. I'm still trying to get all the information about the cases that I've covered already on this channel in order for me to actually give you the the updates of these cases, because there's a lot of cases that I wanted to cover. There's a lot of things that I wanted to cover. But before I go into those things, I need to make sure that I don't leave everything out before we move on. Thank you. Have a fantastic one. I'll see you in my next upload. I feel sassy. Peace out.